I'm starting this video off riding down a deep soy in the back of a Mega Cruise, and I don't do that every day. And I'm riding with some of Thailand's top, most famous classic car collectors, Porsche collectors. We got Kun D there, got Kun In there, and they got Kun A right behind. And driving the car is Kun Den, the organizer of Das Treffen and the #1 Porsche guy in Thailand. But it's actually this guy here's Porsche I've come to see today because it's incredible and it's going to shock you, and he's going to do something that no Thai person has ever done with a Porsche before. In fact, these 3 guys here, these 4 guys here, these 5 guys here I should say, they're going to do something that is just mind-blowing. Right, I got to climb out of this car after a big lunch without falling out. Anyway, I need to take, there he is, driving the car, Kun Den, who we didn't see before. Anyway, I got to come in here and I got to show you something special. Okay, here's one Porsche. That's not what I'm thinking about. What I'm thinking about is not that one either. This one right here, because this is absolutely insane. This Porsche 911 from 1986. In a couple of months' time, this is going to be world famous. Now it's sitting very quietly in a garage, but there is so much going on with this car that you are not going to believe. Clearly, it's a rally car. And right here we have Kun In, the driver, the owner, the man who is going to do something absolutely amazing. And he's going to drive this 22,000 kilometers from Bangkok to Germany in a classic 40-year-old Porsche. That is absolutely amazing. And this is a rally car, so clearly he isn't too bothered about comfort. And if you look around here, we've got Land Cruisers, we've got Defenders, got Range Rovers, Cayennes and Raptors. So clearly he's not too bothered about a soft and comfortable ride. Anyway, this is what it's all about. The epic Bangkok Stuttgart Porsche drive. I'll just zoom in on that, and then I'm just going to show you on the back. They've got a really super cool logo here, a roundel that is kind of half Thai, half German, Bangkok Stuttgart. This and 4 other Porsches are going to drive halfway across the world. And I'm actually going to talk all about this journey, all about what's going on. But we're going to leave that for the next video, because this video, I want to dig into this car. I want to get Kun In to dig into this car and tell us what is going on. Because as I am saying to you, this is going to be famous in a couple of months' time, but not today. So I've got peace and quiet to dig into this. So let's get started.
My name is Nin. My full name is Chayanin Debhakam. I'm the owner of this car, which is 1986 Porsche 911 Carrera 3.2. But it has been converted to Thailand Safari Rally. I was in England one day. I received a phone call from Ten saying that Ten, Kun A, we call him Kun A RS, and U was in Germany speaking to Porsche AG about a trip. Would you like to join? I said, yes, definitely. I said it straight out without thinking about it. Obviously, I didn't know how long it would take. I didn't know how many kilometers on the trip. But the first thing that came to my mind that, I want to bring my 911 Carrera 3.2, which is, a safari rally car on the trip. I didn't change my mind even though all my friends were saying that, are you sure it's an old car? It's going to be a long drive. Your car is rally car, it would be loud and everything else. But I stick to the plan from day one. From the first minute that I heard from my friend, and I'm saying, yes, I'm definitely going. Since I was young, I was born and grew up when Porsche came out with a G series or impact bumper car, and this particular one is an impact bumper, but it's quite late. It's 1986, late in the year of the impact bumpers car. I obviously, have been dreaming to own one since I was young. And then after I had a chance, we built this car together with Kun A, the previous owner, my good friend, my neighbor, Kun A, that we want this to be a yellowbird look alike. So I had collected, the front and rear bumpers and, everything, bits to build the car into a yellowbird. So we did it. We finally convert a normal left-hand drive G Series 911 Carrera 3.2 into a yellowbird. It's become a dream chaser for me because when I was young, I used to do rallying, and I have always been following safari rally for a long time. I've known of a company in the UK called Porsche, and they are very famous on building safari rally car, even servicing the SERS from the factory that did rallying. So, I said to myself, why not? If I can reach out to them, because their company head office is situated quite close to my son and daughter's school in the UK, and I've been visiting them quite a few years before they decided to let me starting this project. Here we have a fully built Tat Safari Rally 911. When you first move to do rallying, the car has been converted somewhat to a rally spec, but not fully to the FIA spec just yet. On my first year, I rallied, which was 3 years ago. We managed to came first in our group. We decided to modify the car to the fullest spec, and I want to go into the full safety fuel tank and spare tires in there, and obviously upgrade the chassis and fully weld roll cage. So now it's fully supported by FIA papers in Thailand, and it's the first Porsche that the Royal Association of Thailand have certified, since they've been a member of FIA for 90 years. There's a lot to be changed from the rally spec into a road car to be able to cope with the long distance drive. For example, the rear exhaust have to be changed, and also most importantly, where the driver sitting, it has to be more comfortable than a rally car, because rally you're doing it for 2 days, but this is 60 plus days inside the car, so it needs to be very comfortable in the sense that you can drive long distance with, together with obviously the noise inside the car. The rally car, we have plexiglass all around, apart from the front windscreen, which is the Tatil spec heated windscreen that we didn't change back, and on the side, on the door, we didn't change back, but 3 major windows at the back has been swapped back from plexiglass into its original windows. That helped a lot actually inside the car, and this is the trip that we are doing. So hopefully this car will arrive in Stuttgart safely in one piece. Let me show you the engine. Well, first of all, when you open the engine, air condition, we are putting air condition in because we want to be able to drive long distance with the change of climate. And this engine is a 3.5 liter engine, not the standard 3.2 that we have modified. We've changed the camshaft and the plenum. Being a rally car, you need torque, a lot more than horsepower. So this car has a lot of torque. But to drive long distance, you cannot go with gearbox that fitted for rallying car because it will be noisy. It will be too short to drive long distance. You are putting a lot of strain on the engine itself. So we put back the 915, the standard transmission of this car, back into the car so that we can drive long distance. We have to make it more quiet on the rear silencer. I've changed it the rear silencer so that, I used to have a G33 rear silencer, which is a lot louder, but it gives you a better flow. For restricted areas, we need to make sure that this car can go. All the calipers, the discs, and the pads are Thailand Safari Rally spec that I've got from Thailand Rally. The wheel is actually a Rally spec brake wheel that we have got it from Thailand as well. And the tires that we will be using is a Rally for tarmac tires rather than a gravel. This one fitted on the car right now is for gravel, but obviously we have 2 sets of these tires to cover 22,000 kilometers. In the front of the car, you have a safety fuel tank, which is quite soft inside of this aluminum body. It's got a window here that you can open up for when scrutineering to see the date of production and the lifespan of the tank itself, which is very important to get through. Quick refuel for rally car, we don't have a lot of time. Full size spare wheels at the front, which is quite clever from Thailand for a safari rally car, because the weight balance, when you jump, it's actually balanced out. Otherwise, the engine is quite heavy at the back. Then we have the electric gun here for the wheel nuts, so it'll be quickly. And we have in the front the high jack lift that it's actually you needed it because it's a high car than standard. You need a jack, and this jack it's lift up very quickly as well, so it's made specially for the rally car. And in front, if you see that why there's a protection in the front quite heavily, because the oil cooler is actually inside of the wings. There's one here below the front lamps, and there's another one there below the right hand side headlamp. The oil line is going inside the car to the back rather than underneath, because rally car, it's very important that you don't damage it during the rally stage. The bonnet, the hood, is composite carbon as well, for lightweight and durability. And we have the composite door as well. This is light, really light door. And we have the windows like you pull and then it's going down like that. So when you push up, so it's plexiglass for lightweight and safety as well. It's actually heavy duty than the glasses itself. It doesn't break, this plexiglass. And here we have the scoop of air, in carbon fiber as well, to take air inside the car. And we have air outlets there that you can adjust. There's also, from the front, there's an air outlet to the dashboard. And on the back, again, composite materials for the rear lids. And the door here as well. You see how light it is. Normal doors, they have a beam across here, but for rally car, we have protection from the roll cage. So it's kind of like we don't need protection on the door. Let me show you the interior. We have the rally seats, which is very comfortable for long distance, which is crazy. Yeah, bucket seat, but very comfy, because you have to jump and you have to go on the rough road. The seat is specially built to suit me. We have the Momo steering wheel, which is you can remove the steering wheel when you want to get in and out of the car. Not too difficult. All of these switches and wiring harnesses are coming from Thailand. It's a fully rally spec fire extinguisher, the cut-off switch for power, and for this car I'm using Motec N150 for the ECU. So I have the C125 Motec display up here so that you can data log it, and you can plug into the computer, and then people abroad or people are in Thailand can log into my car when I was driving abroad and figure out what's wrong with the car or fine tuning it if that needs to be done. We have the oil cooler in the front that actually the oil line is running inside the cabin into the back of the car. You see the full roll cage, FIA approved roll cage, and all the necessary, like intercom for me to use to talk with the co-driver is there. And we have Race Logic, which is the camera. That's 2 camera. I think it's plain and simple. You know the fields, which one is which. I have a piece of paper with me, so that if something don't working, then I can look and check the field and change it straight away. This is the thing that the driver need to know anyhow, because during the rally, no mechanics can touch the car apart from the driver and the co-driver. So this is like a basic knowledge that driver and co-driver need to know the car and the fuels and how to repair the car at the instant. So for the trip, then it will be easy for me to identify the error. And small bit and pieces like telephone holders for navigation. We have put the charger for the phone and my Bluetooth speaker so that I can listen to music. Down here there's a switch that I can turn and tune the ignition when the fuel that we use along the way, if the octane is not as high, we can detune, we can tune it down so that is not making a problem with the engine. And the other switch is for the different data coming out of the C125. We have another channel so that we can change so that I can monitor the health of the car from driving. And yes, apart from that, the Monet GPS and distance is working, and we have the satellite going through to the Monet so that we know the speed of driving, so we won't be in any trouble driving in the strict zone abroad.
So we've looked right over this car. This is a full rally build, 3.5 litre engine, all the works. We haven't heard it yet, so it's time to fire it up and have a quick drive. The last thing, I want to feel what this car is like, because it's going to do 22,000 kilometers over 17 countries in a rally car. That is going to be unreal. So let's have a ride and see. First of all, with my super long legs, I'm going to look like an absolute idiot getting into the car. Right, well luckily this seat is set back a lot further. The second thing as well is, I'm on the right hand side of the car and I've got no steering wheel. This is the first time in Thailand I've been on the right side of a car for a while and I have no steering wheel. But luckily we have a super experienced and successful rally driver in charge. Well, it doesn't feel too bad over 250 meters, but 22,000 kilometers I am not so sure of, because although he's made some modifications, and these modifications seem to be like the glass and a few details, this is still a pure rally car. This is a hard ride. I think the co-driver is going to be packing cushions for this trip. This is the advantage of a rally car. You don't have to slow for speed humps. It is quite impressive, yeah. And in fact, it's a change. Most modified cars I drive around in Thailand, you have to take the speed hump at 45 degrees. This car, you just take it absolutely straight on and no slowing down. So my first impressions is, one, it's pretty hot. That big air compressor pump seems to be cosmetic. Two, that suspension is absolutely solid. It's ready for the rally stages. And three, it is stiff. This is going to be a hardcore drive. This guy is clearly well prepared for suffering halfway across the world. So kind of gone upstairs in this amazing complex, and this is just one room going around. It's on all four sides, but I found a really cool view up here while I'm trying to look for a view down onto the rally car. Here we've got a 959, here we've got a 959 cutaway, and below we've got the rally car. So we can kind of pull them all into the same frame together. This is Porsche's absolutely legendary Dakar rally car. And then down here we've got a car that is going to become a legendary Porsche as well, and world famous in 2 or 3 months time. So we got to the end of this look around this amazing 911. Big thanks to Kun Nin for his time, and like I said, this garage has got amazing cars. It's an amazing garage, but it's got no aircon, so it's been a little bit hot today. Anyway, one point I want to make before we finish. The reason it's covered in mud is he's been out testing this morning, so it's given that authentic, genuine seal. Anyway, if you got this far, thanks for watching my video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button for me. I appreciate that. And for part 2, when I'm going to tell you all about the trip, meet all the guys who are going on the trip and the cars that they are taking, the full hit with this 22,000 kilometer, 17 country epic mission. Stay tuned and subscribe. But for now, I'm done. See you soon.